Okay, so I'm sharing with you the slides template. These are available in your Blackboard. So in your Blackboard, you can see it with the name of week 9 business plan template. Uh, Slides are there. Okay, you can use these slides for your final presentation, group presentation. Okay, so you can remove these things which are there, and you can just or you can just use those slides which you want to use for your presentation. It is not necessary to use all the slides. This is just a suggestive type of presentation. Okay, so important thing is, like, if you see, you have to tell the name of the business. So you will just write the name of your business. You will change it here in this slide. I'm just highlighting it. So the name of your company or your business will come here in this slide. Then what are the important things? What are the important things? Business name, logo, or slogan. Okay, so that means logo you should have. Slogan is optional. I would say, I told you that out of logo and slogan, you can have one with you. So do not forget to include a logo or a slogan or both of them. It's up to you. So this slide, the next slide will be the one which will be, this one is the instruction slide. The other one is the slide which you need to do. And please remove this on the bottom. This is just for the reference. Okay, you can remove the bottom stickers. Okay, so you do not forget to name your business, to add the name of your business, and either of the logo or a slogan, or if you can add both of them, that would be better. Okay, moving forward. Here, problem, this is not actually the problem. This is the type of business which you are going to start. So you will just describe something about your business in this slide. Okay, the problem, it's not a problem. It means the business idea which you are going to start. What are the product and services? A basic information will come in this slide. This is the instruction slide for this one. Okay, so whatever you will describe here is very important. Why? Because this is the main idea of your uh, business. So if you can describe it properly here, that would be much better. That would be much better. That what type of product or services you are going to offer, and what would be the potential market for it. So instructions are given on the, you see the instructions are given on the slide as well. That it actually helps the one who is listening to your presentation that what is new in that business, the contribution. So it will be 4 or 5 lines, but it will tell something about the business, important things about the business. Okay. Moving forward. It's up to you to use these slides. It's not compulsory to use these slides. Please keep this in mind. Okay, the next one is that here you can tell about the competitive advantage of your business, or the best way to use this slide would be this one, would be to provide some poster which you have. You can just post it here. You can just post it here. This would be about, actually this is the same thing about what is your business about, what is the competitive advantage. Actually competitive advantage is coming here. Okay, but the best way to show it is just paste a poster here. Poster will actually be telling everything which is new in that business, which is attractive to the customer, and why customer would be attracted towards that business. So you can explain it in your own words that what does that poster tell. Or The other way around is you can just tell about your what is the competitive advantage of your business. Competitive advantage means what is better in your business than the competitor. So this slide would be used in that way. It's again up to you. If you don't want to use any of these slides, it's okay. But these are the important points which you need to include in your presentation. Your presentation has a rubric. Rubric means there is a sheet which has marks for everything. Like you cannot miss the business name. You cannot miss the logo or slogan. It would be good if you can add the vision here in the problem unmet or met, and then like your business details here as well. Okay, sorry, vision and mission is actually coming in the next slide. So important things are the sequences in this way. Okay, it says that what is your mission statement? I would say you have to give your vision and mission both. So try to come up with a good vision and mission statement for your business. I told you that vision is something which shows where you want to see your business in future. Okay, so I am right now explaining the vision statement again. I'll put it in the chat box. Vision statement. Vision statement is about your that where you want to see your business in future. Okay, for example, let's say I have a water bottle company. So I am going to start a water bottle business. My vision statement is by 2025, my company will be one of the top companies in Oman. By 2025, you can give a deadline like this or the timeline like this as well. By 2025, my company will be in the top 5 companies of Oman, top 5 water bottle companies. So this is a vision statement. To become a top national company, this is also fine for a vision statement. That means national means in Oman. So to become a top national company in Oman, this is also fine. Okay, so you need to make a vision statement for your business. Vision statement for your business. And keep this in mind that mission statement is something which actually tells about the practice which is going on. Practice means what you are doing in order to have to fulfill your vision. Okay, vision, for fulfilling my vision, the mission statement for my water bottle company is that I will provide water. I will provide my product, that is water, to all the people in Oman. This is my mission statement. If I fulfill this mission, my vision will automatically be met. So keep this in mind that your vision statement and mission statement should be aligned with each other. I gave you the example of the college vision statement. So if the college is about college of education, the mission cannot be to produce professionals. The mission should be to produce teachers. If the college is like College of Applied Sciences, then they will be producing the professionals or scientists. So if you see our college vision and mission, you will find it out that the vision is to become a top national college in Oman. For that, what they are doing, they are producing professionals who have skills, knowledge, and ethics, something like that. Mission is there. So your vision and mission statement should be aligned with each other. So it is important that you should provide the vision and mission statement of your business. Okay, there is one more thing given here, that is the social impact. If you could remember, we talked about social entrepreneurs. Okay, what was a social entrepreneur? If you could remember, social entrepreneur means the entrepreneurs who are concerned or who take care of the people who are working for him. And he also take care of the society which is affected by his or his product or services. Why Oman LNG will provide a lab equipment in College of Applied Sciences? It's a social entrepreneurship. So businesses, they do social entrepreneurship. But the point is, you will make a product which would have a good social impact. Social impact means the society is happy with that product. Society doesn't have any problem with it. For example, this is made of plastic. And if someone throws it or burns it, it has a bad effect on the environment. That means the person who is making this product is not a social entrepreneur. He's just doing a business for the sake of profit. If I am making the shopping bag, plastic shopping bag, I cannot be a social entrepreneur. Why? Because those plastic bags are very harmful for the health of the people. That is why Oman is going to ban those shopping bags as well. Right? So social entrepreneurship means that you care about the society, you care about the people who are using that product. I told you there are some companies who would make organic products. Now, what is organic products? Organic products are those products which do not use, or which are natural products, which do not use any pesticide or any chemical or any preservative. If you are doing that business, please tell about it, that your product is environment friendly product or your product has a very good social impact. So you can tell it here after your mission statement. It's up to you. Maybe your business has no good social impact, then in that case, do not tell about it. But if your product is a natural product or it's an organic product or having a good social impact, please tell about it here. Why? Because if you have some social impact, please tell it about this here. Why? Because if it can be a competitive advantage for your business. Competitive advantage. That means your business could attract customers because of this social impact. This is true. If people, they know, let me give you an example. I know a restaurant, okay, back in my country. So they make products. They have food items, right? So restaurants will have many food items. The thing is that every day from their restaurant, 20% of their food will go to some child shelter homes. So where there are children who do not have parents. Okay, so 20% of their food every day, which they make, will go to those children, to that shelter house. Okay, now if you know this, you are living in that society, or when you come to know about this, what do you think about that restaurant? You will think that that restaurant is a very good restaurant, and you will go to it many times. Why? Because you think that you are also helping those children. This is the social impact. Other thing is, if you come to know that this product is, let's say, this is made of some material which is not hazardous or harmful for your body or for your health, what would you think about that brand or company? you will think that they are very good businessmen or entrepreneurs. They take care of the people who are their customers or who are doing the work for them. So what is that? The point is, this is a social entrepreneurship. So this is something which is very important. You have to take care of the people. For example, Oman LNG, they provide free schooling to the people who work for them, free housing society, free housing, or they will provide with the house rent allowance as well. Generous. What is that? So they take care about the people who work for them also. The social entrepreneurship is an important thing. If you have this competitive advantage in your business plan, please tell that in these slides. Is it clear till now? Yeah. Okay. So moving forward. So if you have some social impact, please enter it here. If your product is an organic product or if you have some good social impact, you can describe it here. And also, these things are coming in from your business plan. So these things should be in your business plan as well. Description of your products or services. Here, you have the description of the product or services. What type of product? So it would be the detailed thing, right? It will tell what type of product or services you are going to offer and who will be the, what would be the features or in that product that will benefit the target customer. Okay, so what is the difference or what type of services there? Actually, here you will be providing the detail of your product, or if you have more than one product, that means 4 or 5 products to be offered, or if you have a restaurant thing, you can simply provide detail of some of the products which are more appropriate. For example, if I'm starting a restaurant business, then which product detail I will put it here in the presentation, because everything is in the business plan. This is of course a presentation. Presentation should be concise. So I would be, if I have, let's say I am offering Italian pizza, I will provide the detail of Italian pizza here. Why? Because this is something new. Or if I am offering Thai food, Thailand food, so I will provide the description of 1 or 2 lines for the dishes, 2 or 3 dishes which is related to Thai food. So you don't need to give, if you have more than one product, you don't need to give the detail of all of them. You can provide the detail of some of the important ones. Okay, then your business model. So when you talk about business model, you are actually talking about how would you market your product and what would be think about it. Business model means your marketing strategy plus your financial strategy. Okay, so here what is important is the cost of one unit. I will right now define the cost of one unit, and this is important to be told here. Keep this in mind. This is important, that what is your cost of one unit. Okay, you don't have to give all these, like these break evens, you don't have to give, but you have to give cost of one unit. What is the cost of one product for you? And what will be the market price? Okay, so you don't have to give all the financial statements here. You don't have to give. So you will just this is for cost of one unit. You can remove this. You can remove all of them. You can just do it by yourself, which I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay. So just let me share the same slide so that we can work on the cost of one unit at this point of time. Okay, I will open the slide again so that you can get the formula. Okay. Or let me use the paint. That would be easier. Okay. No, that would be better if I can share with you the, I will share with you that slide which we did in week 5, a week that is related to financial statement. Okay. So first of all, you should know what is the cost of goods sold. I'm just repeating it because this is important for your cost of goods sold. We used to call it CGS or COGS. CGS or COGS, cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. What is cost of goods sold? So just see the slide. So you will have, remember, you can have some uh, expenses which are directly related to your production. Production means your making of the product. So there is a raw material, there is the salary to the person or people who are making that product directly. So this was a case of a halwa company. In that halwa company, there was a raw material for 1,000 real. They paid the salary to two people who are making the halwa 400. So they are directly making the product. So their salary will be there in cost of goods sold. The gas expense to make the halwa 100 real, water 50 real, and packing charges 100 real. Remember this 1000 kg halwa, this is raw material for how much? For 1000 kg halwa. So this is the raw material. These are the expenses for making 1000 kg halwa. So the total expense was 1650. This is called cost of goods sold. That means the direct expenses for your product is called cost of goods sold, or you can call it CGS. CGS. Okay, so the direct expenses are called, okay, Mohammed, the direct expenses are called CGS. That means all those expenses which are used directly for making your product, like raw material, like the salary to the person or people who are making that product, water or electricity. I told you electricity you should put in indirect expenses, but if you can directly know about it, then it's fine. So the direct expenses of your business would be the cost of goods sold. Then, then you will have some other expenses, which are the indirect expenses. Indirect expenses means those expenses which you will do, but they are not directly related to making the product. For example, salary to the manager, the rent of the building, or the electricity bill. So these are not directly attributable to the halwa, the product which they are making, but it is still there. So these expenses, you can call them the indirect expenses or the fixed expenses. So these were the direct expenses or the variable expenses. These are the operating or fixed expenses. So what you need to do, you need to add your fixed expenses, and you need to add your fixed. Let me take you to the paint screen. Let me take you to the paint screen to just demonstrate what I want to tell. Okay. Let me share with you the paint screen. Okay. So what I am saying, you have your variable expenses, which you also called cost of goods sold, plus your fixed expenses. And then what will you do? You will just divide this by the total quantity which you will get. For example, in this halwa company case, you are making 1000 kg halwa. So the total quantity will be 1000. So total units, or total, you can call it units as well. How many products you will make from that expenses? How many products? So you can call it number of products as well, if you can understand with this. It's the same thing. Okay. Total quantity or number of products is the same thing. So in this case of halwa company, the variable expenses are 1650 plus the fixed expenses are 550, and then you will divide it by how much halwa they made, 1000 kg halwa. So it comes out to be 2200 divided by 1000. So your price, your cost for 1 kg is 2.2 real per kg. Do you get the idea? So how many, let's say you are making 100 products, so you will divide it by 100. If you are making 200 products or 500 products, you will divide it by 500. The expenses for it divided by the total number of units which you have made. This will give you the cost of 1 unit. This is the cost of one unit. Let me write it here. This is cost of one unit. So in the similar way, you will find the cost of one unit for your type of business. So you will assume some variable expenses, you will assume some fixed expenses. Based on that, you will calculate your cost of one unit. Is it clear, or do you need any clarity? You can you can take a picture of this formula simply so that you don't have to go to the slides. So variable expenses plus fixed expenses divided by total quantity which you have produced, total number of units. This will give you the cost of one unit. Now you have this cost, you can put any price which is above this one. For example, this cost is 2.2 real per kg or per unit. So my market price can be 3 real, my market price can be 4 real. This is justified. But if you directly tell me that in your presentation, you are telling me that our price is 5 real per unit. How come your price is 5 real per unit? You have to calculate cost of one unit. Then you can tell me what is your market price for that product. Okay, so you can take a picture of this one, this formula right now. If you don't have this one before, we did that before, but it would be better if you can take the picture of this formula right now. Is it okay? Did you take the picture? You can take a snapshot of this one. Okay. 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 So now let me take you back to the slides. Okay. Okay. So okay. So now The next thing is about the market analysis. You need to tell the type of customer segment. So remember, there were four types of customer segmentation or market segmentation: geographic, demographic, psychographic, and the buying behavior. So you need to just, you can remove all of these things. Okay. You can just write two lines about it, or you can use this one. This is just, remember, these things are just for your reference. These are to just give you an idea what to write in this blank slide. So you need to tell about your, you need to tell about your, you need to tell about your market segmentation, whether it is a geographic one, whether it is demographic, or whether it is psychographics, or it is because of the behavior of the customer, behavioral one. You need to tell about it here. So maybe let's say your product is a water bottle. So you need to tell that customers will buy it because of the geographic thing. Geographic means because Oman is a hot country, because of the location, people, they buy water bottles more. So geographic segmentation of customer is there. You can also tell if your product is bought by some people of the specific age group. Age means demographic, age, gender, like if male or female will buy that product. This is because of the demographic. So you can have more than one segmentation of your customers. You can have that. You can have more than one customer segmentation. That means both possible that you have demographic segmentation as well as the geographic one. That means your product is for the people, for the students, let's say. That means demographic segmentation is there. Student. Either you are a student or you are doing some job. This is demographic. Demography means the facts related to your surrounding or yourself. Okay. So you can have more than one customer segmentation, but you need to tell which customer segmentation is what are the type of customers who would fall in those segmentations. You can have more than one customer segmentation for it. Then there is a competition. Competition is nothing. Competition means the industry or your competitor. Okay, so there is an example here that, for example, your business of restaurant, and this is another company which is At Home Chef and the Chef Detour. So these are other companies. What are your good things? What are the factors or the important things of your competitor? If you want to tell it in that way, this is also fine. Or you can just simply tell about your competitive advantage. That means what would be better in your business than your competitor. You can simply tell about that. Or you can just, or if you want to provide the detail in terms of like, this is point one, this is point two, this is point three, it is also possible. So it's up to you. It is just a suggestion that you need to tell that how your business is different from your competitor, or how it is better or worse. Sometimes your competitor could be better. So you can tell that my competitor in this term is better than me, but how would you take advantage over your competitor? Otherwise, customers will only be going to your competitor. Please keep this in mind. You have to analyze your competitors. This is very important for your success in the business. Always remember that. We entrepreneurs, there is a big issue with entrepreneurs. The biggest issue is most of the entrepreneurs, they think their product is the best. There is no competition for it. But remember, there is always a competition. Competition means even if you are saying that your product is new, but still people would have been buying or using that type or similar service from some other customers. Okay, you are starting a VR gaming, virtual reality gaming, and you say that in Sur City, this is a new thing. No one has So that means your product is the best. There is no competitor. You will say that. No, you cannot say that. Why? If VR is not there, still customers or people, they are going to other entertainment things. They are going to the bowling center to play bowling. They are playing they are playing video games. There are video game centers. So there is some type of competition still there. So you cannot say that your product is totally new or different, your service is totally different. So customers will like it and they will buy it. This is the problem with the entrepreneurs. Remember, there is always a competition. The C, competition C, is always bigger than your product or the benefits. Okay, so C is always bigger than B. B means the benefits of your product. We always think as entrepreneurs that B is bigger than C, the competition. This is not the case in reality. B is smaller, the competition C is bigger, always. If your price, I give you the test. If your price of VR is very high, maybe few customers will come. So where are they going for their entertainment? They are going to different video centers. They are going to different to the city walk for bowling, or they are going, or they are just playing games at home on Xbox or PS4. That means C, competition is always there. You cannot say that your product is totally new, so it will have no competition. No, there is always an alternative. There is always an alternative. Okay, so you need to keep this in mind when you are writing about the competition. Qualification, you don't have to write anything about it. This is just about that what type of skills, what type in your business, how would you manage your business? Do you have the people who, like, you have three partners there. So who will do what? Who will do marketing? Who will look after the finance? Who will look after the product itself? So this is the qualification. Do you have the skill or the knowledge to do that? Okay, sales projections, if you want to give, you can give. I told you what is sales projections. Just need to tell how much product every month you can sell. Prediction, this is just a prediction, nothing more than that. What is your startup fund? Startup fund means how much money you require to start the business. Okay, what is your capital? Capital means your own money, right? And how much loan you will want from the bank. So this total amount will be your startup. So you just need to tell that here, nothing more. You can remove this. This is just a extra detail. Future plans, if you want to discuss, you can discuss, and that would be it for this slide. Is there any problem with that? Or do you need any clarification? Is it clear? The slides are clear. There are still some more slides, which I will discuss in the next class. Is this okay? So you can use these slides of week 9 for making your presentation. This is just a suggestion. It is not compulsory to use these slides. That you must keep in mind. Okay, now let me discuss another important thing, that is the financial statements, which you have in the Excel file. Okay. And that would be very easy. So let me share with you the financial statement. Okay. So now you can see the Excel file which is there in your Blackboard. You will use this Excel file for your financial statement. See, first of all, you need to give the name of your company. So you can just remove it and give the name of your company or business. Then you just need to make changes in the balance sheet, which is here, this one. And your income statement, this cash flow statement, or this is your income account, income statement. This will automatically change. So remember, there are three financial statements which you need to prepare for your business plan. Balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement. Three statements are there. But the good thing about this Excel file is just make changes in the balance sheet. The changes will automatically go into your income statement and in your cash flow statement. Okay, so you just need to make changes in the balance sheet, nothing more than that. Your income statement and cash flow statement will be generated automatically. Okay, see this. Okay, see, there is a debit column. Okay, the balance sheet for the month of January, you will make it 2020 or 2021. It's up to you. Change the date. Okay, in this balance sheet, you have two columns, debit column and credit column. Remember, the money which is going from your pocket means debit, same like a debit card. Or your assets, everything which you buy from the money, like furniture or some expenses, or you paid the salary, everything will come in debit. Credit means only the money which comes to you. That means your own money, the capital, plus the loan from the bank which is coming to you would be there, and the sales. Sales means you sold some products, you get money, right? That will be the credit thing. Okay, just remember this. You don't need to change anything here. You just need to change the number. So what is your capital? So you can change. My capital is 10,000, let's say. My bank loan is 20,000. Okay, I have no other loan. Other loans mean if you take some loan from your uncle, please write it here. Other loan from uncle. And what should be the amount for it? Let's say the amount is 5,000 riyal. Okay. Then I told you in the balance sheet, what do you have? In a balance sheet, if you remember, in a balance sheet, you have assets, you have liabilities. Liabilities mean your bank loan, which I told you. And you have capital, right? Capital means your own money or your partner's money together. Okay, so the liability is there. Liability means the loan. The capital is there. We have put the amount. Then the assets are coming. See, these are the assets. You just need to change. Okay, don't change cash on hand. Don't change cash on hand. This is highlighted. This will automatically be calculated. This will come from your cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. You can change the other assets like furniture value, the air conditioner value, the computer value, or vehicle or car. If you don't have this, just put zero here. So it's easy. If you have other assets, you can put that amount here, land and buildings. So you can make changes here, but please do not change cash on hand. Why cash on hand is an asset? I told you cash on hand means after 1 year, you have this amount with you. So that means it is like an asset. Asset means the thing which will remain with you for more than 1 year and it will give you benefit. For example, you buy laptop for your company or furniture for your company. That is an asset. Do you remember that? That is an asset. Why? Because it will remain with you for more than 1 year. It will give you benefit. Same is the case with cash on hand. Remember what was cash on hand? Cash on hand means for 1 year, you got some cash in your cash flow statement. What was the concept? Cash inflow minus the cash you used, cash outflow. Remaining is the cash on hand or working capital. That means this much money is in your pocket for the next year to use. That means cash on hand is an asset. That is why in this Excel file, you can find cash on hand as an asset. Please do not change this. It will automatically change. See, if I'm changing some figure, it is changing. It is changing by itself. Okay, so do not change this. Okay, what about this? What is a closing inventory? What is the closing inventory and why it is an asset? This is your remaining raw material stock. Raw material stock. See this concept. Let me take you to the paint screen. Again, just to clarify the concept. That why, okay, furniture, car, everything is okay. Why closing stock or inventory is also an asset? Why? Let me show you why. Share a window and your paint screen. Okay, so you know about this. Now I will remove it. I will select it and okay. Let's say you buy a raw material for 10,000 riyal. Okay. From this raw material, you used 8,000 raw material. So how much is remaining? How much is remaining? Remaining is 2,000 riyal raw material. So this raw material of 10,000 you buy, where does this 8,000 will go? This is your expense. Which expense? Direct expenses. Yes? What was the direct expenses? Cost of goods sold, your direct raw material, which you buy and use. So you buy 10,000 rupee real raw material, out of which 8,000 you use in this year. So this is your expense, direct expense. So I will show you in the Excel file, you will have the direct expense. 8,000 will be there. What about the 2,000 real raw material which is with me? Did I use it in this year? No. I will use it in the next year. That means it will become an asset for me. That is why this closing inventory or remaining inventory is coming as an asset. Do you get my point? That means sometimes if you buy 10,000 raw material and you use 10,000 raw material in this year, then you will have zero closing inventory. Then this figure is zero. And all 10,000 raw material will be your direct expense, variable expense, right? But if you have something remaining, that means you have a closing stock, something remaining. That remaining will come where? It will come in your balance sheet under assets. So it is up to you whether you want to assume that in your business you will have some raw material remaining or you will make it zero. So let me again show you the Excel file. So this is this closing inventory, 2000. And go to the direct expenses. Please see, look, 8,000 is the raw material. So total 10,000 is there in this case. If you say all 10,000 is used in this year, you will make it 10,000. And you will make this as zero. Is it okay? Do you get my point? 10,000. Do you get my point? So that is why this closing inventory is there. If you assume that it should be something, you can put, let's say it is 5,000 for me. Is this point clear? So closing inventory, if you have some remaining stock of raw material with you, this will be used next year. This should be an asset. I'm just telling you the concept. Is it okay? Is this clear? I'm just telling you what is a closing stock. Closing stock is always an asset. So if you have some, if you think your business will have some amount, just put that amount. Otherwise, put it zero. Zero will not come. It will come like a dash in this Excel file. Is it okay? Then after these assets, see your car, your whatever amount you have, you can just put it here. Then there are direct expenses. Direct expenses means those expenses which you have done in this year. Your salary to the worker or the raw material cost is there. Then you have indirect expenses. Just change the numbers. Salary to the employees, rent, electricity. These are your fixed expenses, right? You can put anything here. And the last thing is the sales. Sales mean how many units you have sold at what price. So if you have sold, let's say 10,000 units for 2 real, you will put 20,000 here. Do you get my point? You will just change the number here. You have to change it here as well. Say. So just change, make changes in this one. This one will be directly done. The cash flow statement and your income statement will be directly made. You don't need to change anything elsewhere. Just make changes in the balance sheet till here. The sales. That's it. Nothing more to change in the cash flow statement and in the income statement. It will be automatically done. And do not change this one, cash on hand, please. It will be automatically calculated. There is a formula here in this Excel file. It will be automatically calculated. It will go directly into your cash flow statement. See, this cash flow statement is showing 234,350. See, this is 234,350. It is directly linked. Please do not change this one. Do not change this one. You can change others. Is this clear? Okay. Anyway, when you are using this Excel file, you get some issue, you can email me. I will be happy to help you out on this Excel file. But it's very easy. You just need to change numbers in the balance sheet only. And do not change cash on hand. It will automatically calculate. That's it. Whatever is there in the balance sheet, you can change the numbers as per your requirement. Please do not change cash on hand. Do not change. It will automatically calculate. You will see that. The cash flow statement and the income statement will be automatically generated with the entries which you have done here. Okay. So let me finish the class here. Today is 29th.